Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, the 12th of January. How are you and you, but especially you doing tonight? Yeah, you. I see you up there in the top right-hand corner. My right, maybe your left. We'll do the hokey pokey and turn ourselves about, and we won't worry about which corner I pointed to. Sorry, I am more ish tonight than eight, but I hope you are all doing well and amazing tonight. What is going on in your world? Tell me about it tonight. Hey, Lou, how are you? It is great to have you here live. It is great to be here with you. I hope all is well. Carrie, how are things in Florida? Is it warming up in Florida yet? I hope it is warming up there for you. Boom. Hey, April, how are you? Great to have you here live with us tonight. Hope all is well. We had a little snow yesterday. It was funny. We had a bunch of snow at the stores, but not so much at the house. It kind of like did that snow shower thing, like a little dusting all day long yesterday, but not. But at the stores, we got lots of snow, well, several inches of snow, enough to keep people away yesterday. Uh, oh, I'm sorry, colder this week. I'm hoping it's going to warm up next week. Next week, I'm headed south. Next weekend. I've lost track of my travel already, but I have travel coming up. I have travel coming up. And my goal is that it's warmer where I'm going than where I am. That is my goal. That is my goal. Well, it is great to have you all here live tonight. And of course, you that show up on the replays. Remember, the goal for this month, my replay people, is that you get a live in, that is a goal for you this month. And my bookmark just fell out. Uh-oh. I gotta see where my bookmark is in the daily quotes. Let's see here. Let's go with this. I don't know where I was here really, but let's go with this. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. There you go. There you go. And for some of my replayers, that is a White House bookmark there. I'm just saying. If you know, you know. That makes it sound like I'm hip. We are in goal January. I know for a lot of people it's get organized, but getting organized is a goal in and of itself. It is get organized month, but getting yourself organized so you can focus on goals is really a big part of that. And that wasn't where I was going tonight, but it just kind of fell into it. But so, goals. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. I'm on my sheet and I'm on my wrong page. You do not want part of my new warehouse to-do list. Although that is a lesson in and of itself. What the things that we are doing to make all that happen, and the organization that is happening with that, and the planning that is going into making that happen so fast. We will cover in a lesson, because it really is, there's a lot to that when you think about it. We got keys on January 2nd. Really, actually, January 3rd. We signed on January 2nd. But the place there were locksmith issues on the 2nd. So we really didn't get keys till the 3rd. And we have a goal. Granted, it's our goal. Our goal is to be in there by 2/1. So we'll see how we progress, but we are making progress. We are making forward progress on that. But that is not the topic of tonight's show. So tonight's show, we are talking goals. That move is a goal. And we've been talking SMART goals. That lesson needs a video tour. It's pretty cool. So in that space, April, I don't know. You haven't seen pictures of it yet. But in that space, one of the things that I have is a car lift. I have a car lift. And so I've been challenging ourselves. We're usually pretty resourceful on how do we use things. And somebody came up with yesterday is, could we adapt that to be a pallet lift and use that to lift pallets and move pallets of stuff around the warehouse? I don't think we could do that, but I like the idea. And no, I'm not going to start doing car repairs. Yeah, Jimmy would like that in his garage, right? If he had a car lift. I mean, if you guys had with the Thunderbird and everything, and if Jimmy had that at home, it is interesting. That is on the things that's going away, but it is pretty cool. So as we talk goals, we're focused on 3 to 5. I talked about that concept the other night. 3 to 5 goals, not 35 goals. Okay, 3 to 5 big, hairy, audacious goals to work on. Okay, big, audacious goals to work on for your year. Okay, things that are not just here and grab it. Okay, not checking a list. Okay, not boom, 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 check a list. Okay, these are things we are working towards. Okay, that we are reaching for, that are not just right here that we can grab. Okay, what things we can grab are to do. Goals are something that are meaningful and worth pursuing. Okay, they're meaningful because they're personal to you. They're personal to your business. They're meaningful to you, your life, the life of your company, the life of your people, the life of your team. They are going to drive you forward. Okay. And so that makes it meaningful and purposeful. But 3 to 5, and I challenge you to not only have business goals. So often in this, can it be buying a boat? Well, that could be a personal goal, Julie. Buying a boat can be a personal goal. Okay, buying a boat can be a personal goal. Right. They should not be checklist items. Okay, but that doesn't mean the things that you wrote, Rose, doesn't mean they aren't important to get done. This is not about checklists. This is about getting her. That's fine. Get those things done. Clear the I call that clearing the cobwebs. Okay, that's fine. Okay, because that allows you, if you clear that allows you to focus on the big things, on the big things that are going to drive you forward, and drive your business forward and drive you personally forward. So I want you to have personal things, and if a boat is personal goal, go for it. Okay. We all have lots of cobwebs. And that's okay. But that's where we get into what should be the meaningful big goals. Okay. And so tonight I thought more than the goal itself, I talk about for a moment why we have them. Okay. Why do we have a goal? Okay. Why? Okay, because like you said, it's easy to come up with the cobwebs. It's easy to come up with the to-do lists. Okay, but big, meaningful goals, that's hard. It's hard, okay? And it's more easy to be aimless and follow something shiny. Ooh, something shiny over here, something shiny over there. Here's something shiny, there's something shiny. Everywhere there's something shiny. And those things, that's very easy. That's actually, I don't want to, well, yeah, embrace it because that's really your inner entrepreneur. The idea that you go chasing this and chasing that, and you get pulled away to this idea, and you go working on that idea, that's actually the inner creative entrepreneur in you. It is extremely common with entrepreneurs, okay, to be chasing the next big idea. I mean, very young in my career, even before resale, I was very frustrated by this entrepreneur that I was around because they were always talking about the next big thing. And to do the next big things, and they were working on that, okay? And they were always on that, but they were never grounded in what was happening around them today. And it was frustrating for me because we were in a tech, or part of the business was tech oriented. And so he was very future oriented and not today oriented. And that always frustrated me. But they were always chasing that. And that's very entrepreneurial. Oh, that's awesome, Rose, that one of your goals was to do more Facebook videos. But I would argue that the bigger goal is, what do you want out of that Facebook video? Okay, because we all know that those, in their best sense, they're great marketing. Okay, there's this great resale illusion that videos are huge money makers. And you can have a video that's a good moneymaker. But what is the connection you're making? How are you doing that? What is your goal with it? And how is it growing your business? Because I don't want you to get frustrated. Show me the money, but money isn't, videos don't yield the instant cash. That's the online illusion. So monetizing your videos over time is it driving business to your website, driving business to your store. Getting the sale at the moment you're doing the video isn't. And like Sandra, the three ways to wear it is a great concept. It's, again, what are you known for? What are you known for? And how do you build your know, like, and trust factor, okay, with it? These videos that I am doing right now is a know, like, and trust factor. It is not a doing thing. But I wanted to focus on so I wanted to take the aimless out of the entrepreneur. Okay, the aimless out of the entrepreneur for a second. Because it's so common to be all over the place. And I'm going to tell you a true story about me being all over the place. I know, I was there. Hey, Ellen, how are you? Happy New Year to you. Great to have you here live, Ellen. Hope all is well with you and Mike. But I'm going to tell you, okay? So I'm going to take you back in time. We're going to go in the Wayback Machine. Woo, 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 woo. We are in the Wayback Machine now. And we are back in 1980 something. We are back in 1980 something. I know some of you weren't even around back then, but we are back in 1980 something now in the Wayback Machine. Okay. And back then, I was, let's just call Neil a high school student with no direction. I wasn't really good at anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do. It's a tremendous pressure on a teenager and everything. You got to figure out what you want and go to school and know what you're going to do for the rest of your life. What a crock that is. But young Neil wasn't smart enough to call it a crock back then. Young Neil was just somebody who didn't know what. And Neil had no goals, no anything, no sense of direction. No sense of direction. And Neil's mother could be a little out there at times. Okay? She would take things to an extreme. How's that? She would take things to an extreme. And so one day I came home from school, and my mother had literally taken, do I have a piece of paper? Yes, I have a piece of paper. She had taken 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, like this. So 8.5 by 11. And she had there was a picture on this. Okay, very goal-oriented picture. And she had taken it from floor to ceiling, ceiling to floor, I guess, in this example. Okay, everywhere in my room, the same exact picture stuck on the walls from floor to ceiling, all over my wall, floor to ceiling. And it was not the latest supermodel. I can tell you that. It was not the latest original Star Wars movie or Back to the Future or anything else. It was a dartboard. It was a picture on this sheet of paper. I wish I had printed one. I wish I had the forethought to have Angie make me one tonight. Okay, it was a picture of a dartboard. Okay, it was a picture on this piece of paper. Again, floor to ceiling, left to right, every inch of the room was covered with this. Okay, floor to ceiling, and it was a dartboard, and it said next to the dartboard, if you aim at nothing, you are bound to hit it. If you aim at nothing, you're bound to hit it. So we talk about goals so much at the beginning of the year. We spend so much time focusing on this, okay? Because if you aim at nothing, you are absolutely positively bound to hit it, okay? And so we are talking about your aim. We are talking about what are you shooting for this year? Where do you set your sights? What goals do you have for that? Where do you want to be? And I talk about it from the two perspectives, okay, the 3 to 5, but I talk about it, okay, both from the perspective of your business and you as a person, because you are a person, you are an individual, okay, you are more than your store. You are more than your store. You are incredibly more than your store. Okay? Your store is part of what you do. It is part of your community. It is very much part of your life. And I don't want to diminish that, but you are more than the storekeeper. You are more than the fashion safari. I am more than a cutie patootie. I am more than next level resale. I am more than the pink calculator guy. Okay, there is more to Neil than the pink calculator. Okay, it is all of this. We build more. Okay, there is more to you than that. And that is why I make you not only have a goal, but have goals for yourself and your personal life. Okay, and it can be a shared goal. If you have a significant other, you have a spouse, it can be a family goal. Okay, but having goals for both yourself, okay, and your so personal goal and goals for your business. 3 to 5, not 35. 3 to 5 personal goals, 3 to 5 business goals. And remember, written. written. And again, April can be a great accountability partner for you, especially if you are in Next Level Plus. Even if you're not in Next Level Plus, just sending it to April is kind of scary. Kind of scary. Not because April's scary. Everybody knows April's not scary. Okay. She can be tough, but she's not scary. Okay. But it is scary when you tell somebody else your goal. It is scary when you put it out there to others. Okay. What your goals are. Okay. I mean, we've had some people put out there that their goal is to retire this year. Okay, that's kind of scary. It's scary because when you put it down, when you send it to somebody else, when you post it on your wall, okay, it actually becomes real. Okay, it goes from this abstract thing in your head to being very real. When you share a goal, okay, it actually becomes real. So that is why I encourage you to do it. I encourage you to put it down on paper. Yeah, move it from a list of to-dos to an actual goal because it's got to be further away. It's got to be further away than right here. It can't just be right here. I want you to follow your to-dos, but I really want you to create 3 to 5 goals. Okay? And we're going to talk about it because there's more to it. It's how do you get there? How do you get there? How are we going to get to your goal? How are we going to get there? We talked about it a little bit, but one of the things is understanding where you are today. One of the things is where you are today. Knowing where you are. And let's say I'm going to give you a simple goal. I'm going to give you a numbers goal, not because I'm the pink calculator guy. I'm going to give you a numbers goal. Let's say you did $250,000 in sales this year, and your goal is to get to $275,000. Well, you know where you are. Okay, you know where you are. If you're at 250 and your goal is to get to 275, okay, you know you're at 250. You know you're trying to get to 275, 10% increase, about $500 a week. Okay, we're breaking it down. We're going to work our way there, but it's knowing where you are. Okay, you can't have a goal without knowing where you are. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more on Wednesday because it's not only where you are and where you're going, but it's the path to get there. So we'll talk about that some more because it is amazing when you work on this and you work your way forward. You know what else is amazing? This video and everything I talk about, goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running the store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Finish, Sunday and Wednesday at More 8 Finish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, N-E-I-L, at nextlevelresale.com, N-E-I-L at nextlevelresale.com. We start the show every night with our unique daily quotes. Tonight, I read you the first one. Our next one is, don't give in to your fears. If you do, you won't be able to talk to your heart. Ooh, I like that. Don't give in to your fears. If you do, you won't be able to talk to your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party again. We will party in person. But until then, until Wednesday at More 8 Finish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. It's time for dinner, I think. Maybe a snack. See you on Wednesday.